Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Thierry and I am a large language model trained by OpenAI. Today I'm here to talk to you about JSON files on SQL requests. First, it's important to understand that JSON is a data format that is used to store and exchange data. It's a common format for storing and transmitting data over the internet. It is often used in web development. JSON files are text files that contain data in the JSON format. In the other hand, SQL for Structured Query Language is a programming language that is used to manage and manipulate data stored in a relational databases. SQL is used to create, update and delete records in a database, as well as to query and retrieve data from a database. Now, to address the question at hand, it is not possible to directly revert a JSON file to create SQL requests, while it is possible to parse a JSON file to extract the data it contains. This data would need to be transformed into SQL statement in order to be used with the database. This process would typically involve writing code to iterate through the data in the JSON file and generate the appropriate SQL statement based on the structure of the data. I hope this helps to clarify the relationship between JSON files and SQL requests. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have liked this introduction speech, and you will see later in the video why I have generated this speech. And now let's start with OpenGPT. Hello my friends, we are today in December 2022, and since some days a lot of people is speaking about ChatGPT. For the people who do not know ChatGPT is a software with artificial intelligence, and it is developed by the company OpenAI. Some people speak about Elon Musk because Elon Musk is also implied is interested in artificial intelligence. From what I have understood, Elon Musk is not the founder of OpenAI. It is independent. Maybe he has some interest, but it is independent. So we are going today to discover what is OpenAI, what is ChatGPT, try to create an account also, because I have seen that you can try for free and make some questions. And I have prepared a set of questions that we will see together, to quite technical, challenging question. Here I have 3 files. I have 2 files, JSON file. I will ask the bot to revert a JSON file with some data to make a database schema to revert the JSON file. And we will see if he is clever enough to make the SQL request to create the SQL database schema. So OpenAI, you find it by googling it. OpenAI is an AI research and development company. The mission of OpenAI is to ensure that artificial intelligence benefits for all humanity. It's very kind. OpenAI mission is to ensure that artificial intelligence, general intelligence, by which we mean highly autonomous systems that outperform human as most economically valuable work, benefits for all of the humanity. Very nice. You can look at the page more in details on your side. What is interesting is there is here at the top ChatGPT with a try button. So let's click it. Okay, now it is working a little more. Let's sign up. I have not yet any account. Tell us about you, Thierry. I will say BR. Oh, phone number. So quite interesting. Here you see that it is requiring to put the phone number. Let's send the code. Okay, so I am now logged in. The ChatGPT knows my Google email and my personal phone number. And it is now presenting itself. ChatGPT is a free research preview. Our goal is to get external feedback in order to improve our systems, and make them safer. So you will have some feedback with me. While we have safeguards in place, the system may occasionally generate incorrect or misleading information. Okay, good. Let's go to next. ChatGPT will collect data. Of course, conservations may be reviewed by our AI trainers to improve our system. Please don't share any sensitive information in your conversations. We would love your feedback. This system is optimized for dialogue. Let us know if a particular response were not good. I will make a video for you, so if you want to review it. Example. So let's discover together ChatGPT. Examples. Explain quantum computing. So what is interesting is artificial intelligence. Me, I want something clever. If it is to ask a system to make a search for me only for definitions of word or get the temperature, this is not interesting. So we'll try to challenge it a little more. Get any creative ideas for 10 years old birthday. Okay, this looks also like a lookup problem. How do I make an HTTP request in JavaScript? This looks also like a lookup problem. There is a defined problem and you have unobvious solutions. Capabilities. Remembers what the user said earlier in conversation. This is interesting. This means that it has a context. It has a context. It can remember the situation. Allows user to provide follow-up corrections. Okay, good. So it means I can put a first question a little generic and fine it to be more precise time after time with other more data. Train to decline in inappropriate requests. We will maybe test this. May occasionally generate incorrect information. Yes, of course. May occasionally produce harmful instruction or biased content. This is interesting. Limited knowledge of the word events after 2021. Limited knowledge of word and events after 2021. So this means that you are asking him to reply some question, but most of the knowledge is trained with databases, with all the data until 2021. And after 2021, he still has knowledge, but less. Good. So, let's put the dark mode. On new chat. Click on new chat. Let's make a new chat. Hey, new chat. Ah, okay. The chat is there. Good. So let's be friendly and say present yourself. Like a CV. Present yourself, please. Oh, so what I have seen in some videos that it is taking some time. So I'm going to record the time. Maybe you will not wait the full time, but you will see the chronometer once the response is given. Okay, in 12 seconds, he says, hello, I am an assistant, a large language model trained by OpenAI. I am here to help answer any questions you may have to the best of my ability. I can provide. So the response is given in 12 seconds. Hello, I am assistant, a large language model trained by OpenAI. I am here to help answer any questions you may have to the best of my ability. Whoa. Help any question you may have to the best of my... I am here to help answer any question you may have to the best of my ability, okay? I can provide information on a wide range of topics, so feel free to ask me anything. If I don't know the answer, I will do my best to point you in the right directions. Is there anything specific you would like to know or discuss? Me, I am interested to send some JSON file because I want him to revert the JSON file to create a database schema. So I'm going to ask him, can I send you some JSON files to revert a database schema? Send. Okay, in 47 seconds, he is answering me. And the first impression I have is that this is a question, I forgot to put the question mark, but the answer should be fast. Yes, you can send JSON file or no. But let's look at the answer. It is possible to use JSON file to present database schema, although it is not a common practice. So here, he's explaining me what is a JSON file. I don't care. This is not my question. My question is, can I send you JSON files to revert a database schema? I send you. I want to send to you. So JSON is a data interchange format that is used to transmit between layers. Yes, I know it is often used to transfer data. Yes. If you have a JSON file that represents a database schema, yes. You could potentially use the JSON file to update. However, it is important to know that JSON is not a native language. Yes. I hope this information is helpful. Let me know if you have any additional questions. So here clearly for the first technical deep question is totally out of the scope in the answer. Because I want to know if I can send some files and is giving me the definition of the protocol. So let's be a little more direct. I say I want to revert the database corresponding to this JSON data. And I have copied in my clipboard a big file with some JSON data that I'm going to pass now. Okay, and send. So it took a little less than 1 minute to answer. It is not clear what you are asking. Are you asking how to create a database schema based on the JSON data you provided? Or are you asking how to delete the database schema that is represented by the JSON data? If you can clarify your question, I'll be happy to help. So here, good news is managing to understand what I want to do. Are you asking how to create a database schema based on this JSON data? Yes. So I want to create, so let's say, so yes, I want to create a database schema based on the JSON data. So answer in 56 seconds. Let's look at what he's saying. To create a database schema based on the JSON data you provided, you will need to use a database. Yes. On the programming language, yes. Here is a general outline. Yes, but I don't want you detail me the steps. I want you to generate some SQL code. Choose the DBMS. Some popular options are MySQL. Yes. Install the DBMS. Yes. Choose a programming language. Yes. Choose a programming language that connects to the database. Yes. Use a programming language to parse the JSON data and extract the information. Yes. Use the programming language to connect to the database instance and connect SQL requests. Yes, you need to use a create table, alter table, use a programming language to insert the data. Yes. Keep in mind that this is just a general outline on the specific steps will depend on the DBMS. Okay. So me, I know all these things. What I want is that I have a SQLite instance installed on my computer. And in fact, I will just show you what I want really. So let me show you more precisely what I am expecting. I am putting this JSON file in Firefox, and Firefox is showing me the JSON data. So at the root, I have an array of elements. And here, if I expand the second array, the second element, I have product, so I have different fields, product type, display order, RD, name, title name. And inside of this, there is also another array with some categories and that I can collapse and expand them. And inside these categories, I have the same kind of thing, product type, display order, product type, display order, ID, name, title name with some ID. So here what is interesting is the ID on the names. And I have already created on my side the database. I have here the category with the data which is already inserted. So the goal is to ask ChatGPT to create the SQL request to generate this. And this current things is with SQLite Studio, but SQLite or MySQL is the same thing. It is accepting some SQL statements. So let's say I want ChatGPT to generate the SQL statement for SQLite. Please, ChatGPT, Generate the SQL statement for SQLite with the JSON data I have provided to you. Send. Okay, it took 2 minutes and this look interesting. He has generated some data. JSON load, parse the data. Okay. Sure, I can provide you with an example how to generate SQL statement for SQLite based on JSON data you are provided. Here is an example how you could do using Python with SQLite 3. So interesting, he is connecting to the database and is loading some data. So he's putting a data field with all the objects. Oh, and he's continuing to write the code, I think. There is a caret which is blinking, so he's not finished. So, what? For the moment, there is nothing very interesting because he only passed the JSON data that I have sent to him. What I expect him is so first he's missing for the moment the database schema, which is my very first question. I want him to create the table first before inserting the data, and he should make some SQL insertion. So it's been 18 minutes that the chat is still thinking. This is too much for me. I will try to stop it. And this is not acceptable. Too much time delay for me. I will try to click this bin icon. Okay, my chat is now finished. I can create a new chat. Yes, new chat here. So, the conclusion of this first experiment is that he has some issue to understand to create a database schema from JSON data, which is not something so much complicated. So my first impression for OpenAI, there is still some room to work on. My second question will be also a little complex, implying some networking travel inside the city. I come from Paris, and in Paris you can take the metro, and the metro network is quite complex and it's hard to find the correct direction. So I will give the name of a place in Paris, give where I want, and I expect him to give the correct line numbers of the metro. So I am located in Paris, Rue Lamarck, this is the name of the street, and I want to go to Bercy, this is the target metro station. Give the metro lines to go to Bercy. Okay, he has taken 33 seconds to answer. Let's look at the answer together. To get to Bercy from Rue Lamarck in Paris, you can take the metro on line 7. You can catch the metro at the Lamarck-Colincourt station, which is just a few minutes walk from Rue Lamarck indeed. Simple head towards the Gare Saint-Lazare and you should see the station. Once you are on the metro, you can ride line 7 to the Bercy station. The trip should take about 20 to 25 minutes depending on the time. Alternatively, you could also take the metro line 12. Indeed, this is the line that I am expecting. To the Gare de Lyon and then transfer to line 14, correct, to the Bercy station. This route should also take about 20-25 minutes. This is exactly the answer I wanted, line 12 then line 14. So this is quite a good job. So let's ask him now to write a script to present himself, and I will write this script. I will read this script in the presentation, in the introduction of the video, and I'm expecting him to make the speech that I should read at the beginning of the video, that you should maybe have read, to explain that he cannot do the SQL reversing. Okay, so he has finished. I have also the timestamp here. What I just remarked is that there is no timestamp, so you cannot track correctly the time it is doing. So me, I am doing manually. This is not exact. So in less than 1 minute, hello and welcome. So in less than 1 minute, he have generated this text, but I will not read it to you because you have already read it. You have already heard it at the beginning of the video. So I hope you have enjoyed this introduction video to ChatGPT. Have a look to send some question to test its amazing artificial intelligence. I am Thierry Bremard, senior software engineer. I have also a YouTube channel where I made some different videos. I have some different playlists which speak about different subjects, where I have some interest in software programming but also in electronics. So check out the channel. Bye!